Okay, so could the Yankees pull off this trade? Now, I don't know if you've heard or seen, the Yankees have been, making very strategic trades this offseason. They've gotten some quite a few good players, but they haven't given any prospects in the top 15 any one of these trades. So it looks like they're either prospect hugging or waiting for the right move to come. And again, and I agree, I would not be giving an impact player um, unless you're getting one back, right? An impact prospect, unless we're getting an impact player back. And this talks about obviously we need to get an infielder, and this talks about Christian Vasquez at the backstop behind catcher to complement Austin Wells, but he makes $10 million a year. I know there was a trade proposal with the Yankees and the Twins put out by somebody. I forgot who it was, but they had Marcus Stroman and then a couple other folks going to the Twins in exchange for Christian Vasquez and Willie. Was it Willie Castro? I think is for the infield spot. But again, the Yankees in-house have a stockpile of catchers, and they also acquired Alex Jackson a few weeks ago as well in the Jose Trevino trade. And they also have Rafael Flores. And again, he hits the ball as hard as Spencer Jones does, but he's in Double A. But he's 23 years old. He's rocketing through the system too. So he could be a guy that could be a complement in a near future to Austin Wells, right? He can even be a replacement if he turns out to be as good as advertised. So we don't know yet, but he also plays first base. So he has that positional versatility like Wells did, like Ben Rice does. So, the fact is we don't know who the catcher is yet. But if you're going to entertain moving somebody like him or somebody like Oswaldo Cabrera, somebody with value, an impact player needs to come back. Okay, no doubt about it, at the position of need, which is why this article I found interesting. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but could the Yankees trade for $44 million all-star infielder from Rockies? We've talked about this man before, okay? New York Yankees are still searching for an infielder, and time is no longer on their side. At this point, the trade market would be the best option for the Yankees. This we know already. The internal options of Jazz Chisholm and DJ Mayhew won't cut it as everyday starters in both second and third. We know DJ's not going to start. We know Jazz Chisholm will. However, the Yankees could add another twist to the baseball season by trading for this all-star infielder. You know who that is, right? Yes, that is Ryan McMahon, third baseman from the Rockies. Now, he was given assurances at the deadline last year that it wasn't going to be moved, but that was essentially he wasn't going to be moved at the deadline because he didn't have time to move him and his family, right? Now, it might be a little bit of a different situation. Now, it would have been nice that it happened earlier this offseason, but I'm not exactly sure that he's available. And I still can't confirm he's available, but the fact that his name's being mentioned now in an article, and I'm going to attach this article down below for you to read for yourselves, and you let me know what your thoughts are. But he has been with the Colorado Rockies his entire career. He was with the Rockies even when they had Nolan Arenado, so he's flexible in the infield. The flexibility would be perfect for the Yankees as they can keep McMahon in the lineup on a consistent basis and then rotate between Jazz Chisholm and LeMahieu whenever McMahon is not playing on a particular night. I think LeMahieu is going to wind up being a bench piece until he gets moved on from. Since the Arenado trade, McMahon has locked down the hot corner for the Rockies while hitting .243 in his career. Over the last few seasons, he's been consistent at the plate. This is what a potential trade could look like. Okay, in this trade, the Yankees would acquire Ryan McMahon and some international bonus money in exchange for Marcus Stroman and Oswaldo Cabrera. Okay, the Yankees might even have to eat a little bit of Marcus Stroman's money, but if you want to get something of value back in a Marcus Stroman trade, here it is. Okay, if you want to trade off a valuable prospect or a valuable player to get something of value back, here it is. Okay, and you get international bonus money here as well. The trade makes a lot of sense for both parties. Acquiring McMahon would allow the Yankees to lock down one of their infield positions, presumably at third base. Cabrera is unlikely to see much of any time at 2025. It would be his best interest to play for a new team this coming season. And I agree. Okay, again, I'm going to attach this article down below. And I've said this repeatedly, that Oswaldo Cabrera's best value to this team is as a utility player, right? But if you can upgrade, then this is a person you want to upgrade for. If you can, if they can. Talked about Brendan Donovan, talked about Ryan McMahon, both of these guys. And again, I don't really think Paul DeJong is going to happen. or some of these other guys, Jorge Polanco. Okay, Nolan Arenado might happen, might. Okay, Brian Cashman clearly is waiting for the market to come to him instead of just going out and making a desperate overpay. He doesn't need to do it right now. Okay, there's guys that are going to be moved and cut and so on and traded during spring training. So as long as he has the guy he needs by opening day, it's fine. Okay, I encourage fans to be patient. I know it's not the easiest thing in the world to do, but he doesn't need to get a guy right now just because people want him to. Okay, he knows exactly how to read the market. He knows exactly how to make his team better. So I'm not really worried about this. But there are a couple of guys, again, that only two guys essentially that I would be willing to give some serious value for, and it would be Ryan McMahon or Brendan Donovan for third base. Now, again, one of these guys might be able to be pried away by the Yankees. It might be Brendan Donovan might even be more possible because of the the Cardinals' inability to solidify anything of a contract for him or any pre-R or R player. Okay, and just they did him dirty, and the Yankees would not do that. The Yankees would not. Ryan McMahon's got, I think, 3 or 4 more years in his control in his contract. So he comes at an affordable rate. And again, in this particular trade, the Yankees would be essentially saving money by offloading Stroman, at least AAV, in terms for McMahon. McMahon's making, I think, about $11 million a year. Stroman's making 18 and a half. So, and Oswaldo Cabrera is probably making $1 million or something like that. So, Yankees would be offloading some money and saving some money, and the Rockies would be adding a pitcher who can produce a lot of ground balls and a player who's got some versatility. Okay, he's got some positional versatility. Now, Oswaldo Cabrera, I think, will be better suited in an environment that's going to let him play full time, right? Or if he's going to stay here, then RB and our Swiss Army knife is his best value. But if you can get a guy like Ryan McMahon, you got to do it. You got to do it. So, but again, you let me know what your thoughts are. I'm really curious to know what your thoughts are. And again, if you're not subbed to this channel, please do that. And please turn on your notifications. Okay. I greatly appreciate it. And again, things are going to get really busy over the next couple of weeks. We're less than 3 weeks away from pitchers and catchers reporting. Okay. And there's still a lot of players that have yet to be signed, traded. And we're starting to hear more chatter and more chatter and more chatter. Teams are going to start getting desperate. Now, the Yankees have done the majority of their heavy lifting. So they can wait for the teams to come to them. They do not have to panic and make moves. Okay, and no matter what people say on Twitter, okay, nobody goes to Twitter for the facts and the real news. So, give me your thoughts. Would you like Ryan McMahon? What would you give up for him? Do you think that's a fair trade? Stroman and Oswaldo for McMahon and international money. I mean, I would do that trade. I would do it. And again, if you're not having to give up Hill or Schmidt for him, Stroman induces more ground balls than those guys do, so he just makes more sense to the Rockies, right? But the Rockies need some arms. And versatile bat, I wouldn't hesitate. I would even add Oswald Peraza there too, if I needed to, right? But this trade is definitely possible. But likely, I'm not sure yet. But I want to get your thoughts one way or the other. And by the way, congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs who are making it to the Super Bowl. And we've seen these guys play each other in 2 weeks. Give me your thoughts. Who are you rooting for? Who do you want to win? Who do you think is going to win? Do you think the Chiefs have an unfair advantage with the refs? Would you like to see the Eagles kick the snot out of them? Give me your thoughts. And give me your thoughts about this Ryan McMahon trade. Have a great day. If anything else comes out, you're going to get it here. Peace and love. Over now.